we are with our 2017 Supreme S202 in electric blue and stone gray. We've got this thing set up with the all black Octo Tower, 4 Wet Sounds Rev 8 tower speakers, and a pair of rotating board racks. We went ahead and threw on some 35% window tint on there as well, with the PTM mirror mounted on that. This thing comes in at 20 feet. It is equipped with the Crusader 6-liter motor with 409 horsepower. Really good motor for this boat. Tons of power. Thing handles amazingly well. We'll get some running footage at the end here. We also have the surf graphic on there. You can see that just by the tower. Also optioned on is the quick surf system and the C-Touch dash on the interior. So stay tuned here. We'll hop on into the inside and get you a look at the interior of this S202. Alright guys, super excited. We're out here in the 2017 Supreme S202. As you saw on the exterior, we got the stone gray colorway and electric blue that comes on into the interior, where we've got the electric blue, actually a mix of the electric blue and stone gray on the interior deck throughout. On the interior final, we're gonna have our gray and black with black accents, and then the black piping on here. Again, this thing comes in at 20 feet, and we're gonna go through and in great detail and show you guys all the features on this boat. So starting on the back, you see our full fiberglass platform and our step on into the boat here. Underneath the platform, we're gonna have this thing option with the quick surf system, which we'll show you how that works on the dash here in a second. But let's climb inside, pop open these hatches in the back, and show you guys what we're working with as far as ballast. So the S202 is equipped with a plug-and-play ballast system, where we're going to have 3 bags plumbed, 2 in the rear lockers, as you can see right here, and then 1 up in the nose, which we'll take a look at. And these are going to hold a total of 1,500 pounds of ballast on this 20-foot boat. I got the throwable here in the back, but you can see those pretty much fill up the majority of that storage area in the back for you, ballast. And if we pop open our rear tank, or our rear hatch, you're going to see the Crusader 6-liter motor in here. 409 horsepower. It makes this thing a rocket ship. You'll see that here in our driving video. But super great performance on this 20-footer with the 6-liter. A lot of horsepower on this boat. I won't flip that back down just yet, because I can't reach it. But right here you'll see this thing's set up with a tournament ski pylon, so you can ski off of that no problem, and then you'll be wakeboarding and surfing off the tower mount here. Take a step back and get you guys a good look at the Octo Tower. All black, set up with a pair of Wet Sounds Rev 8 tower speakers, and also a pair of rotating board racks. So these things swing in, you just pull down. I can't really do it with one hand, but you just pull this down and these things swing on in. Tower's super easy to fold as well. Simply pull on that latch and then lock it up like that when you're wanting to put it back up. As far as our storage areas go, we're going to have some storage on the starboard side by flipping up the seats here. That runs basically the length of what you're seeing there by those two seat cushions. Under the back, simply a service port, access down into the V-drive and things like that, and your intake. On the port side of the boat, again, flip up your seat. We got the boat cover in here, full cover included, so that thing fits in there nicely. Hatches up here, going to take us into the area where we have, get the life jackets out of the way. our battery switches and batteries, and way back in the back are our wet sounds amps for the sound system. Put this thing back together here. That flips down nicely. Along with the two Rev 8 tower speakers, we're gonna have 4 wet sounds interior speakers, so 2 in the main area of the boat here, and then 2 up in the bow. And underneath the driver's feet here, we're gonna have the Wet Sounds 10-inch subwoofer mounted under there as well. So pretty good sound out of this thing. We're stoked on it. So let's get a good look at the dash in the driver's area. So on your driver's seat, this thing will swivel and slide, and you're gonna have your bolster here. If you wanna sit up a little bit higher, I will note as well, Supreme's got the shorter windshield, so you can reach out, pulling up to a dock, you can swing out and park this thing pretty easily. Let's sit down on the dash and get a good look at this. And I'm gonna fire this thing up while we're talking, get away from shore here. So you can hear the 6-liter running, fires up nicely. So first thing I want to talk about, if I get away from shore here and kill the motor, you can hear me a little better, but is the Supreme C-Touch dash. So this is our touchscreen, fully function dash, where we're gonna have controls such as 0 off, which this is set up with GPS speed control, 0 off. On your home screen though, we've got our depth meter, voltage meter, trim, which is adjusted by this little switch here for that center plate. So if you're wanting to tweak the wake a little bit for either surfing or skiing even, you can do that right off that lever to the side of the steering wheel. Got depth, like I said, depth meter, voltage, engine temp. We can pop up the quick surf menu here, turn that on if you want to surf left or right. Hit home again to come back. Fuel gauge, RPMs. If we move over to the cruise menu, that's where you're going to set your speed. It's as simple as just pressing the plus sign to set your speed, and then if you want to toggle it on and off, hit the center button. Everything on here is super easy to use. Again, this thing's set up with the plug-and-play system, so no quick fill. That's what would be on the center two. Nothing set up for that. And then you can see we got the ballast pumped up in here, 88% in the bow. Other than that, we're gonna have settings. So pretty simple to use, really straightforward. It's what we like. So ballast and cruise, main 2 things you're probably gonna be using on there. Kill the motor here in a second, but we got our miles per hour over there as well. You can see that on the dash, and our tach over on the right side for our analog gauges on the dash. We got our switches over here, which are going to have your horn, nav lights, stereo toggle, which your stereo unit is right here, Clarion system, volume, source control. This thing is set up with Bluetooth as well. And on to the right side, we're going to have bilge pump, accessories, and your blower going on. Below that, we just simply got our ignition with the key there. Nice little cup holder action on the driver's side. And there are several charging ports throughout the boat. You got a 12 volt there, 12 volt, a couple of them right there, and a USB actually on the starboard side. If we come on into the glove box, I'll note this thing's set up with a friction hinge, so there's no gas shocks in there. So you can pretty much just move it however far you want and it'll stay. Get this stuff out of the way. You'll see we got more USB 12 volt outlets, and that's your aux and USB input for the stereo. One other thing I wanted to note is that we have this thing set up with the snap out or the grippy carpet in here. So if we get close to that, you'll see it's gonna have like a carpeted look to it, but it's actually a plastic material, so it's not gonna get moldy or wet. If you leave it out, flip up, I'll walk through into the dash here, or into the front here in the bow. Again, 2 more wet sound speakers up front, in a pretty good sized bow for a 20-foot boat. I'll take a seat here and show you. I can sit feet fully extended. I'm about 5'8", so plenty of room up here for 2 people for sure. And then if we pop open this center, you'll see we've got the bow bag up under the front as well. So not any storage up in the front of the boat. It is going to have cleats all along, pop-up cleats all along these sides of the boat as well. But that pretty much wraps up all the features on this S202. Really impressive 20-foot boat. Drives really nice. We'll get you some, drives really aggressively. We'll get you some running footage here, so stay tuned. All right, guys, here's our 2017 S202 with the 6-liter. This thing's a rocket ship. Check it out. Handles extremely well in those corners. Goes wide open. There you have it, guys. Awesome boat. Ready and available in our showroom. If you have any questions, give us a call, 317-845-9253. Thanks for watching.